Teraco gets a 2.5 billion investment to build the biggest data center in South Africa. I think it's about time that we get our own data center in South Africa. It's about time right now, especially for guys like us in the IT industry and doing business on the cloud servers. It's high time that we get our own, very own data center that we can host products and services for our clients, ourselves as well. It's high time now we have our own data center here, right here in Africa. It's easy because of network will be much easier, storage much easier, products and packages that you want to create, resellers packages. From for the business that's already been created by the US companies and other companies as well in South Africa, we can still copy the business model and apply it here as well. There's no patent in terms of copying some of their business models in terms of doing business in the cloud and packages. This is the first time Africa gets a data center. We need to build a data center, all of us here. And this data center, I think it will push the South African government to actually get their own data center or expand this data center and have their own storage facility where they store South African content information, high-end security information, instead of being stolen from an office of someone else's office. This is the first of many that we need in South Africa. We need our own, especially in Africa. We need our own data centers that runs on our own time, not data centers that's in the cloud, in the ocean, or wherever. This is the first time. This is called for a small celebration. We need to celebrate this. This is the first time. Despite whoever is running it, but this is one of the most important thing that we need to celebrate. A data center here, right here in Africa's soil. It's nice. Teraco has secured a 2.5 investment in the construction of its new 38 MW data center in Ekurhuleni in South Africa. The facility is called JB4 and will be hosting the largest center in Africa once it's built. Teraco will use funds to raise together with internally generated cash to finance the building. The new transaction cement Teraco commitment to continue investment in the region's digital infrastructure and expanding Africa's largest data center platform. The CEO, Chief Financial Officer Samuel Erwin, said, "The shareholders and lenders of the Teraco have a long vision for Africa's digital transformation and supports its continued investment in data center infrastructure." This is the fact I'm saying this. We really need this. From an IT perspective, we really need this. Whoever the investment, all countries in Africa should have their own data center. Teraco said its investment in delivering resilience and high flexibility infrastructure that offers building an ability to scale as network strategies evolve to secure a competitive advantage in the industry. Organizations working to accelerate their digital transformation utilize Teraco to scale their IT infrastructure, adopt hybrid and multi-cloud architecture, interconnect with strategic businesses partners with the platform Teraco ecosystem over 600 global and local clients. Teraco data center infrastructure and platform offers a direct private connection to two leading cloud providers, allowing companies to deploy private and hybrid cloud strategies with complete freedom of choice. The company said phase 1 of the JB4 data center is scheduled to complete by the first quarter of 2022, and the data center will require a total investment of 4 billion to complete. That's a heavy price. 4 billion to complete this. If the business investment, obviously from a business point of view in terms of finances, this will actually come back. This will actually come back the next coming 4 to 5 years. There will be a consistent coming back because of a lot of people are actually going into social network. People are doing businesses via internet. A lot of companies are actually hosting. To my knowledge and my understanding of this is the biggest opportunity, because if you have a data center in Africa, now instead of having CDNs, a lot of CDNs stored around, your data center in Africa can be the biggest CDN. A CDN is called a content delivery network, which American companies come here and build content delivery network to deliver content that is from their head offices, but customized based on location and regions where we are. Region Africa has its own CDNs based on who is actually hosting the CDNs. And Facebook has its own CDN. Instagram, Twitter, they have its own Instagram. Meaning the content here in Africa is stored here in Africa. But if you need some more information, you can go and search. Instead of having one big data center storing information in USA. So the CDN, the content delivery networks stored in South Africa, in Africa, are only specifically for to store content here in Africa. So it gives Africans us a biggest opportunity to create our own CDNs, to create unlimited packages and services. Instead, and also for network, also it's much more important, because instead of connecting from cloud based to cloud based via the biggest internet cabling, we can connect to a system just right here in Ekurhuleni, especially here in Gauteng. This is nice. So let's take a look at the data center. Images of what new data center deployed will look like after it's completing are below. Teraco JB4 data center. Okay, this is the data center. It's nice. And second elevation, third elevation. So for us Africans, this is the best time to actually have a data center. I mean, we can do a lot. I tell you, we can do a lot. Instead of trying to think of new ideas, we don't need to think of new ideas. We just copy whatever they did in USA and apply it here. Customize it, do it the African way for Africans.